Good to see you guys. We're going to do two little things today, two little crafts. So the first one is just going to be the hand chick. So this is going to be a baby chicken, a little chick. And all you need is yellow construction paper, or you could just color your hand yellow if you just have white paper. And then I've got some orange construction paper, or you could use white again and just color it orange. So I also have some Google eyes, and if you don't have Google eyes, that's fine. You can draw your eyes, or you could use white to draw your eyes. So I'll show you all of that. This is super simple to make yourself a little spring chick. You're gonna take your hand, and you might have to have someone trace your hand for you, but just put it on the yellow paper and have someone trace it for you, or if you're pretty good at tracing, trace it yourself. Now, normally I would use a pencil in case something gets real woogie. I could erase it and try again. But I went with the marker, so hopefully you can see it a bit, but I'll hold it up. So I'm just gonna cut out, this is my hand, and I'm gonna be cutting that out. And just go right around the edges. Your hand. This is a nice yellow color. But if you don't have the yellow, remember, you can use white paper and just color it yellow. And after your hand is cut out, we're going to do the other little pieces in orange. And I'm just going to round off the bottom there. So I've cut my hand out. There it is. And what you're going to do then to make this your little chick, I'm not going to use the side that has where I drew with the black. I'm going to use the other side. It doesn't matter which side. Now, if you have Google eyes, you can use those. If you don't, just draw some eyes. Just draw 2 circles. And you can make your eyeballs looking any direction you want. We talked about that the other day. So you can just draw them and cut them out. I'll just stick on, since I had some Google eyes, I'm just going to stick 2 Google eyes on. So I just stuck those right on to the middle of my hand, okay? And then I'm going to make a little beak. To make the beak, you could really just take a corner of your paper and you could just cut that out. Now, if you want to make it 3-dimensional, you could cut out a little square. If you just want to do a triangle, that's fine. If you cut out a little square and fold it, can kind of stick out for you. And then I'll just trim off the extra, and then it'll kind of open up. So that's his little mouth, his little beak. And I brought tape today to stick things on. I don't need very big pieces. I'll stick his little beak on. Okay, so here's my chick so far. Okay, and then we're gonna put little legs on him. And you can just sketch out your legs first. So I'm gonna use my orange paper for this. And remember, you can always color white paper. It's not a big deal. I'm gonna draw his little legs. And what I'll do is I'll just make them straight, and then they'll just kind of have little, like 3 little toes, I think will be the best thing. So just straight, and try to make them the same length. I'm just sketching out what I think. That's all I sketched out. And then I'm gonna cut it out. They could be longer, they definitely could be bigger. These are quite small. And we'll just see how it works out. This is your art. I think this would look great on the refrigerator to celebrate spring and all of the baby animals. And then we're gonna do a little egg craft next. But this is a very simple chick. So I've got one little foot, And I'm going to make another little foot. Here we go. Okay, and I'm just going to tape those on. Next, I'm going to tape those onto the back. Now you could use glue as well, but I'm going to put those on the back. There's one, and there's two, and this is a very simple chick handcraft activity. Fabulous. Okay, now we will do our egg craft. The egg craft is going to be from a little science book I have. Now, this particular science book has 175 amazing nature experiments, and they're starting us, the information it gives us, it says all living things grow and reproduce. Green plants make seeds which grow into plants. And some animals produce eggs which then grow into new animals. We're going to find out the conditions that are needed for plants to grow first. And you can do one experiment at home that I'm not going to do with you right now, but if you take out 5 little cups, like little bathroom cups, and you put cotton balls or tissue paper or potting soil in all 5 cups, and then put 1 cup in the windowsill and sprinkle it with water every day, and put the other one in the windowsill the same way, plant the same seeds. I use grass seeds a lot of times, but don't give it any water, and see what happens to that one. Put another one in, and make sure that the seeds are in the tissue paper or the cotton balls or the soil, and fill it up with water that's been boiled and left to cool, but it's kept under water so it gets no air. Okay, and then you could put one in the refrigerator and see what happens to it in the refrigerator, and one in a box. So all of those are different experiments you could do with the same seeds to see what happens, which ones grow and which ones don't. Okay, but we're going to do an eggshell, and we're just going to grow some hair in our eggshell. So this is sort of what I'm going to do. Now, I tried it at home with a boiled egg. I took my boiled egg and it opened beautifully at home, and so I was able to have kind of an empty shell here. And I don't know if I can do that again. I'll try. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But this was a boiled egg, and it's a pretty old boiled egg. I had used it for my lunch, my boiled eggs a while back, and I had 2 that just stayed in the refrigerator. I didn't take them for my lunch. I think I bought lunch. So these are a couple weeks old. But I always boil my eggs with a little bit of a lemon slice inside, and that helps them peel quite well usually. But if you want a boiled egg and you want to try to get the insides out and use this as a little planter, here's what I did, and it worked. It worked when no one was watching. I don't know if it'll work now, but I'm going to give it a go. So I'm just cracking it at the top, and then I'm just going to peel just at the top. So let me start at the very top and start peeling it away, but I want to leave a good deal of it to do my planting in. Okay, so I'm just going to peel this away, and then you're going to have to scoop out all the insides of that boiled egg, so you'll have it empty, and you can either use cotton balls inside, or tissue paper, or potting soil if you've got good potting soil at home. Any of those will work, and we'll plant some seeds in there, and we'll let the seeds grow. I had grass seeds in my garage, so I'm going to use grass seeds, and then when his hair grows, I can cut it and it'll grow back. So this is going to be my little egg planter, and I'm going to draw a little face on him, and it'll be a lot of fun, and you can cut his hair. So we'll have our chick and our egg, and we've done a little fun craft, and this is kind of a science craft because you can get to, I could use soil in one and I could use cotton balls in the other and see which grows the best if it makes a difference. That's a good experiment. Sometimes it's good to do the same thing but in a couple of different ways to see if it makes a difference, okay? So now I'm just using a tiny fork to see if I can just scoop out all of the inside of the egg. So you saw me peel, and now I'm getting in there. And yeah, this egg was pretty old, but that's okay. It will work fine for my purposes. And I just very gently scoop around in there to get the insides of the egg out. And then you'll have your little egg planter, okay? So that's how I did that. I'm gonna set that to the side and use the one I've already gotten. And you just draw a little face. So draw whatever makes you happy on there. I'm gonna use a Sharpie marker. And I've got a little bit of a blue marker too. I might give this little plant person blue eyes, I think. So I'm gonna draw 2 circles first. There are my 2 circles. And then I'm gonna give him a little mouth. And you can draw the mouth however you want. I'm gonna give him a little nose too. Give him a little nose like that. And I'm just gonna make him real happy. Give him a little smiley mouth. And then I'll draw those eyeballs in. Or I could have used 2 of my googly eyes, but I'll save those for something else and just draw there. So this is my little egg planter, and now I'll try cotton balls in there and we'll see how this works. I'm going to kind of take my cotton balls, and this is just from just a bag of cotton balls. I'm going to separate them just a smidge, and put them down into my eggshell. And then I would take some grass seeds and put some grass seeds in this little container. And I'm just going to put a good layer of grass seeds. So I want his hair to be nice and thick. And I want it to, I think grass is fun because you can cut it and then it'll grow back. And then I'll cover up the rest with more potting soil or cotton. And then I'll make sure to water this and set it in a sunny spot and watch to see if his little hair starts growing. So this is my little eggshell planter. So we did 2 crafts today. We have our hand chick and we have our egg planter, and I've got grass seed in here, and I will check on him occasionally and see how he's doing. Oh, you could make it a girl. You could add some eyelashes if you wanted to, and that could kind of make it more interesting to look at too. There. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed those crafts, and remember, you can do the 5 cups with seeds if you've got extra seeds, and give them all the same conditions, potting soil if you want, or cotton balls, and the same type of seed, and you can water one and put it in a sunny spot. It's getting what it needs, air and water, see how they sprout up and grow. And then you can have another one, same conditions, the potting soil, the same seeds, put it in the sunlight, but don't give it any water. And then you can have another one that you put the potting soil in and you put the seeds in, and then just fill it with water, and don't just keep it filled with water so it never gets air. You can put the other one in the refrigerator, and you can put another one in a cardboard box where it's not getting light, and see how they all sprout, or if they all sprout, okay? So those are some fun things to do with seeds. And then of course the handprint is just good fun. I hope you guys are having a super day, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye.